Cultivating Simulator 19 on Madison Creek. Currently just started cultivating field 55 here. Got the Massey Ferguson 1155 here again today with our Russian cultivator, I think, of some sorts here. The KTR? It's KTR 9.4 or something like that. 9.4, I believe, is the width of this in meters anyway. So yes, working on cultivating here today. I think we might actually need a slightly larger tractor for this here. Massey Ferguson isn't exactly the largest of tractors here, but I was hoping it could pull a cultivator. Looks like we might be a little under horsepower, though. Got the John Deere 8630 working on plowing the field next to us there, field 53. And then the white is supposed to be putting down manure on field 54, everyone. Between episodes here, I did re-record that course for the refill. Haven't actually tried it yet. Looks like we're going to be refilling right now, so we'll see if that's going to work or not. What I ended up doing, everyone, was add a waiting point to the course. Is that going to work? I have no idea. We'll find out. And then it looks like we're going to find out here real quick here in a couple of minutes. So if it doesn't work, everyone, then we'll probably scrap that idea of putting manure on that field. And we'll just go with fertilizer or something like that. Because, again, I don't think we have enough manure, slurry manure, to put down on that field to actually cover it. We don't have a whole lot of slurry left here at this point. There is, 34,000. So, yeah, we used pretty much a good half of what was left to do field 61. Actually, you know what? Speaking of which, let's just check that. If we go to Global Company, how close was Global Company to actually being what we needed? That, actually, everyone was probably pretty close, because I think we had like 66,000 some odd liters left, if I remember correctly. We're now down to 34,000. So, that's probably not too far off. Plus, you know, whatever we started within the spreader, whatever's left currently in the spreader. Yeah, it's actually pretty close. Although, everyone, you got to keep in mind with those numbers, I am using the lowest numbers possible, which I find a bit suspicious there. I don't know if Global Company is basing that off of using the lowest numbers possible or what, but it also claims there's going to be like 120,000 or so liters of manure for field 54. Definitely don't think that's going to happen. I'm still of one of the opinion that we're going to need way more, but we'll find out. Don't know. It might be right. I guess it was right on the slurry, right? Wait, 210 has reached the refill point. He is refilling. Now, the question is, everyone, will he drive off once he is filled? That's the only concern I had there with adding a waiting point like that. Again, because it's not an actual like refill trigger, I think that's why I had to add that. Not sure. We'll find out. Just hopefully he drives off when he's full. You know, we're not exactly going slow at 6 miles an hour here, but still nice to go a little quicker. We could switch this out with the John Deere, I suppose. But we use that tractor quite a bit there, so I thought I'd try something different here. And this, you know, this Massey Ferguson is actually fairly nicely done. I mean, look at the cab here. Someone definitely put some nice amount of work into this. The dash looks pretty good. It's actually clean on the inside. Well, okay, the like the chair and the console and steering wheel like that are actually all clean. You know, I suppose those parts are dirty, right? But the mod author actually knew enough not to put a dirt texture on that. That's pretty cool. Nice if he would have done the rest maybe with a cab and stuff, but minor details, I suppose, right? And at least from what I've seen so far, it doesn't look like this tractor gets completely dirty, so that's nice. Still thinking there's probably still a missing texture on the bottom of it, but other than that, I guess you wouldn't notice. And maybe the mod author wanted it that way, but very well possible. Pretty sure, though, it should be like a more of a silverish gray color. It's usually what's on most of these Massey Fergusons, as far as I know. I don't know. Have I tried the lights on this? Actually turns those lights on. That's interesting. Lights work. Both some flashers. Yep, flashers work. There's some front ones there, too. Oh, okay. Nope. No front ones. Just ones on the rear of the cab there. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. For anyone asks, I have no idea where I got this tractor from. No idea. There'll probably be someone in the comments that knows where I got it from or a place where you can get it from. And as always, everyone, when it comes to getting mods, you know, the internet, just search for it. Farming Simulator 19, Massey Ferguson 1155. I'm sure it'll come up somewhere. And as far as mods go, I do still get asked fairly frequently where I get my mods from. A lot of the mods I get come from Facebook. Again, everyone, that's, at least if you ask me, where you can find a lot of the more American-style mods. So, I mean, Massey Ferguson 1155, that's, I would say, somewhat American-style. At least where I live, everyone, you don't see a whole lot of Massey Fergusons anymore. The last Massey Ferguson dealer, I do believe, closed up here, I don't know, probably 10, 15 years ago, maybe something like that. So, yeah, unfortunately, even like the older ones, I can't say I've seen much for the older ones around either anymore. Used to be a couple of those around as well, but I don't see much of them anymore. And I think I've mentioned this before, but in case I haven't, my dad used to have a Massey Ferguson 135. Nice little work-type tractor there. You know, you wouldn't really be doing much in the way of actual, like, farming with that tractor, at least not nowadays anyway. I don't know, maybe back in the day you would, but at least for nowadays, kind of just like a nice little around-the-yard house shop-type tractor to have. Yep, definitely use a few more ponies in this tractor. Oh, well. Probably should get another cultivator going on some of these other fields as well, so we get some planting happening here. I was actually kind of hoping to maybe harvest these crops that we'd be planting this time around. But again, I do plan on wrapping this series up here this week. So again, this week's worth of episodes. And by the way, for those of you wondering, a week's worth of episodes for me goes... For you folks, I think it'd be Tuesday through Monday. Because I record Monday through Friday. Monday through Friday, I record 7 days worth of episodes there. And like I said, that goes up Tuesday through Monday. Yeah, Tuesday through Monday. So Monday, next week, Monday, everyone should be the last episode on this map. And then we'll hopefully be starting the next one. Haven't actually picked one out yet. Still looking into that. Figure I've got a few days yet before we need to worry too much about that. Lots of good choices in the comments there. Kind of hard to actually, pick what map do I actually want to play on. There's quite a few good ones here, so. And reminder too, by the way, everyone, if you'd like to see more Madison Creek, don't forget you can follow me over on Twitch. RDAllen on Twitch there, and you can watch the Madison Creek live streams. Again, everyone, I do live stream Monday through Friday, usually around 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then, of course, on Sundays as well, Sundays at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Time permitting, and of course, as of late, I should probably also add internet permitting. My internet here the last couple weeks has not been the greatest, as anyone who has watched the live streams can probably attest to the fact. Unfortunately, one of the downfalls of living out in the country, everyone. Country internet is, well, country internet. I do typically have a fairly decent internet. Just, again, I don't know, something's wrong on my internet service provider's end. They are supposedly working on fixing it. Keep your fingers crossed. They said they fixed it once already. And it most definitely is not fixed. Most definitely is not fixed. So, something is still pretty seriously wrong, if you ask me. Oh, yeah, 4 miles an hour going uphill. That's a bit brutal. That's a bit brutal, all right. A reminder, too, by the way, for those live streams, everyone, you can actually join us in on the Madison Creek map if you'd like. Join us on the multiplayer servers. That information also down below in the description there. Again, anyone is welcome to join as long as you can play nicely, follow the rules. Just join us in on the RDAllen TeamSpeak server. Reminder again, too, TeamSpeak is free if you don't already have it. And it is, of course, free to join the TeamSpeak server. Okay, looks like we got one hired worker finished. I just had a hired worker going on the plowing there on field 53. Probably possibly switch tractors here, because that probably would get the job done here a little quicker, maybe? We might just keep going. As long as we're having fun, that's what counts, right? Okay, let's go get the John Deere here taken care of. Didn't really need to plow this field per se, but it's like, you know what? Yeah, we're going to do it anyway. I think this is a John Deere anyway. Kinda hard to tell, to be honest. Not a whole lot left of it. Yellow rims, I guess. Yellow rims, yeah. Radiator in there is clean. Some of the stuff on the dash is clean. Pedals are clean. Very shiny levers. Not all of them, though. Some of them are still, oh my goodness. Like, whoa. Heck is up with that? What? Who did that? Why is my view down here all of a sudden? Help! Can't see where we're going. I have no idea. No idea what happened there. Well, I'll just pretend I didn't see that. We'll just keep on driving here. That was weird. View was working. Yeah, even the inside of the cab is so dirty you can't see anything out of it, can you? Okay. Oh, that's right. I think I tested this. Lights don't even work. Well, it's got lights on, but they don't visually work on the lights themselves. The lights themselves don't actually look like they're lighting up, if that makes sense. I'm going to cultivate that, or plow that under here a minute. Don't know what we're planting on this field next, but don't want the combine to come across that. By the way, I should point out, for those of you who have not noticed, the money situation up top, we're actually looking pretty decent at the moment, if you ask me. We still got $362,000 to spend yet. Haven't actually spent it. Can you believe that? Not sure exactly at this point what we're going to spend it on, either of them. We'll have to figure that out at some point, I suppose. Do still have that older style air seeder I won't mind checking out yet. Let's go real quick here. Real quick. I'm going to make it quick. Seeders, right? Seeders. I think I forgot to enable this, everyone, so I don't think it's actually going to show up here. Let's, ooh, there's an air seeder. Yes, right. Nope, didn't enable it. We got some newer ones here. That might be a little expensive, though. Also a little new for what I'm kind of going for in this series. The old 1990. Oh, hello. We meet again here, White. I think we did this once before last episode, didn't we? Let's see. Can we back it all the way in the shed? Challenge accepted. Good point. Maybe not. There we go. Getting there. First available parking place. Go. I'll call that good. Let's see what's here. Yeah, I do have another cultivator. Let's put the John Deere on that disc there and get some of these other fields cultivated up. Uh-oh, White is slipping. Why is the White slipping? Oh, he's still... What is he stuck on? Nothing there, is there? I think he's stuck on his own shadow. Okay, we'll investigate that here in a minute. Let me get course play going on this disc here first. We'll get course play going on 61. Now, this tractor should be big enough. This disc looks a little small behind it. Get a bigger disc. Got anything for a bigger disc? Let's take a real quick look at that as well, then. Cultivators. Anything interesting in the cultivator section that I should maybe give a try? Oh, we do have the Tiger. That's a pretty nice cultivator for those of you who have not seen that. 250 horsepower, though, eh? Might be a little bit at the limit of this John Deere. We do have a Great Plains model. That's fairly cheap for $15,000. You know what? We might just... It is a little bit newer than what I'm going for. Yeah, let's give that a try. I kind of like the looks of that. We're going to Wait a minute. Yes, let's throw a back hitch on that. And I'm pretty sure what's next to it here is what goes behind it. So, perfect setup for this tractor, if you ask me. Oh, the white, I guess the white solved itself. Okay, I don't know what was wrong with it. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it was stuck on its own shadow there, I'm guessing. Also, this brown tractor is starting to annoy me really quickly here. Oh, boy. And it's a shame, too, because it's such an easy fix here for the dirt. It's just, like, why? Why? Well, and maybe I should rephrase that. I say easy fix. Now, the fix itself is somewhat easy. It might, depending on how this is set up, it might take time to apply the fix. That might be the key word there, but... And there's basically kind of two ways you could fix this. One, you could actually like put a proper dirt wear texture on it. Or if maybe you're not, not capable of doing that, just take the dirt off completely, if you ask me. That's my opinion. You know, if you're going to make a mod that looks this awful, take the dirt off. Speaking of dirt, give this thing a wash here a minute, so at least that looks halfway decent for a few minutes. Ah, there we go. There's a tractor under there yet. This tractor doesn't lose paint, does it? Don't think it loses its paint from what I've seen. That's even worse, if you ask me, than the dirt textures. Whenever a mod completely loses its paint, right down to the tires. Ah, don't you folks just hate it when your tires lose your paint? I mean, that's just, ow. I might just have to give this cultivator a try myself here. Okay, Massey, where are you at here? We're gonna throw a hired worker on this. Yes, you just keep cultivating over here. I'm gonna drive the new toy. Yeah, that's right. I think we need to go to a bigger field for this. Oh, how's the manure going, by the way? Is that working? I guess it's working. I haven't seen anything. So that's nice. Course plate actually knows enough to, once it's full, continue driving on from the waiting point. Perfect, everyone. Actually got that working. So that's the ticket for anyone wondering there. At least in that type of refill scenario there, where I'm having to use an auger. Yeah, I think it's an auger of some sort. I don't think that's actually a pump or anything. It is an auger. I believe that is working that. You have to use a waiting point with course plate to get it to work. Uh-oh. Oh. Well. Did I not notice this with this tractor before? That is interesting. You notice that when you go up here and, yeah, the HUD up top disappears, that is never a good sign. That usually indicates, and actually you can see it in the log there, that is a severe problem in the mod. Oh boy. Something to become less interested in this tractor all of a sudden. I don't think I have the Buster's version, though. I know someone said I should get the Buster's version. I don't think I have the Buster's version. I don't. Nope, I won't. Oh, and the lower all function does not work, does it? Or it didn't. Nah, that's still up yet. At least it looks like it is. There we go. Now it's lowered down. Oh, say what? This plows? Oh. Okay. I did not know that, everyone. Someone correct me if wrong. I do believe it was under cultivators. Just saying. Pretty sure that is cultivating, I think, right? Yeah, that is definitely cultivating. You can see it's leaving changing the direction of the texture there. Of course, we're already on plowed ground here, so... Oh, well, I did not realize. If I'd known that, I probably would have tried this earlier. I just assumed this was a cultivator. So what the mod author has done here, this is LR modding, by the way. I'd like to say this is on the official Farming Simulator mod hub, too. If not, LR modding on Facebook has it. But yeah, what the mod author here has done is he's made the front cultivator actually a plow. And then the rear seed bed conditioner rolling baskets, rolling harrows. Go by a couple different names from what I can tell, to the best of my understanding, but they actually cultivate. Interesting way of doing it, I suppose. Notice the harrows in the back appear to be a little low. Well, actually, it depends on what kind of harrows they are, I suppose. Kind of swinging back and forth. That's kind of cool. And just a reminder here to everyone, if you haven't done so already, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up there. Always very much appreciated. And of course, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure you do that there as well. Stay tuned for the new Farming Simulator single-player series that'll be coming up here in the next couple of days. Again, as I mentioned earlier, at this point, I have not exactly picked out a map yet. I kind of have one in mind. I just haven't for sure picked it out yet. And to be honest, might not actually for sure pick it out until this weekend when I have time to, like, look at it a little more. We'll have to see once here. Yeah, it's rather liking this setup here. This is a fairly common type of setup to see around where I live, everyone. What we call a field cultivator, because that's what it's typically called around here. Field cultivator with some sort of a rolling harrow, rolling basket on the back. And the rolling baskets just kind of break up the clumps, level the ground out so you're ready for seeding. And along with that, too, of course, there's really not a lot of no-till that happens around here that I know of. Most farmers do some sort of tillage yet. Wait, has reached the refill point. Speaking of refill point, how are we looking on manure and... Wow, okay, so he has not gotten much done. Looks like he's maybe on his second time around. I'm going to say, everyone, that's probably the second time around the field. That could be, or maybe it's the third. Somewhere in there. And we are down, we got a fair amount of manure yet. There's still 199,000 liters of manure, so it's not going down particularly quickly. We might have enough for the field. I guess we'll have to play it by ear and see what happens. I used to say if I'm going to have a hired worker do this, it's probably not going to work. I'm probably going to have to have Horseplay take care of this field if I want to continue cultivating it. I don't know, although with the seedbed conditioner on the back, maybe the hired worker would know enough to continue going? Who am I kidding? Hired worker actually know enough? I doubt it. Like I said, definitely liking this cultivator here, though, so far. I will have to say, though, and one real quick thing about the cultivators here. I think one of the coolest new cultivators I've seen as of late here is actually this Case Tiger Mate. And for those of you that actually have used this, you'll know what I mean here. It actually has kind of a cool cultivation animation feature. Not actually sure what the mod author did to animate it like that. I've got an idea what he did, but that I thought was pretty cool. I wonder how he did that one. Looks like the John Deere 8630 is big enough to pull this cultivator, no problem. Oh, that's good. Just kind of a shame here. This tractor probably could be quite a bit better. I wonder if someone would have just taken the time to, make a few tweaks to it. Like either A, remove the dirt texture, or B, put a decent one on it. And actually, the way it looked, I wonder if this is it's probably still using Farming Simulator 17 shaders yet. As I've pointed out before, one way you can actually tell the difference is look at the dirt on a mod. If a mod, the dirt just, it looks bland, I guess is the best way. It's just flat, bland, brown. That's probably Farming Simulator 17 shaders on that mod. Not really a good idea in my opinion. And then, of course, if you get the Farming Simulator 19 shaders as far as dirt goes on a mod, then the dirt, at least to me, gives a little more like a 3D look to it. Looks a little more dirty, not just, flat, brown, blah on a mod. That makes sense. Actually, looking at the color here, too, yeah, I'm going to say fairly certain here this probably actually is Farming Simulator 17 shaders. Again, if you use 19 shaders, that one, Giant actually tries to incorporate like a little bit of a metalish texture to it. I won't say it's maybe the greatest, but at least it gives it a little bit of texture, right? I mean, it's not just like flat green. Solid flat green, nothing to it, right? At least you'll see a little bit of, I don't know what it would be called, but crease marks and scratches and stuff like that, right? Not actual like scratches down to the paint, just it's got lines and stuff in it, right? Spots in it. Not perfect looking. Okay, we definitely are not going to be able to make that turn, so let's do that. Oh, that probably raised up the back. Okay, I wanted to actually raise up the cultivator. Yeah, do not switch to the tractor. Yeah, that's bad. Nope, itself. If you got a mod that does that, your best bet is probably just do yourself a favor, delete that mod out of your mod folder. You're probably going to have problems with it. Bit odd. I had not actually noticed that before, that it actually does that. And again, if you're not seeing what's happening, I wonder if you look at the top corner there. If I switch to the tractor here, notice the top corner, all the information disappears up there. Yeah, and you get yourself a really nice looping Lua error message. Not good. Not good. Never ever want to see that on a mod. When you see looping Lua error scripts, bad. Very, very bad. One thing if it just shows up once or twice, but when it's continuously repeating, yeah, you're broken something. And if I had to guess, I wonder if you let that continue on, it probably would crash your game at some point. For some reason, though, as long as you stay switched off the tractor, then it seems to be fine. When you switch to the tractor, that causes it. Again, I'm going to have to ask, what is it with the mod authors for some of these older pieces of equipment? Well, why do they do such a poor job? And I can't quite understand that. The amount of errors and the amount of just, like, dirt and, like, what? Well, what is wrong with these people? Anyway, when looking at the time here, looks like it is about time to wrap it up here for this episode. So on that note, you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. As I mentioned a moment ago, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And until next time.